Hello, welcome back to Prison Architect. Previous episode, we built this area and this protected custody. So prisoners that are in danger of getting attacked or killed are going to be put here. And previous episode, we built the cells and we also gave them a canteen and a kitchen to supply that canteen. And on this episode, I want to build the other facilities that these guys need. For example, this guy is in need of family, so we have to build a fish station. He is in need of exercise, so we're going to build a yard. We're also going to give them a gym. And, that's what I want to do this episode. So, first things first, I laid out some plans already, so I'm going to build the walls for these plans. And here we go, I built the rooms. So now we're going to start zoning these rooms, and we're going to start with the laundry. So there's going to be a laundry room. There's going to be a cleaning cupboard. We're going to build a holding cell. And we have quite a few cells, but we might still reach capacity. And in case we reach capacity, we can put some of the overflow in here. So prisoners that can't get their own cell have to bunk together in this holding cell. We're going to build an infirmary here, so they're going to have their own infirmary. They're also going to have their own parole room, and they're going to have their own fish station. So everything that these guys have are going to be separate from the regular population. All their facilities are going to be separate, so they are, not in contact with any of the other people, and they're safe, basically. So yeah, and then this is going to be their gym. So let's make this a gym. I want to make this their yard. So what we have to do is we have to bulldoze this room. So now some workers will come in and clear this place up so we can build a yard. And this area is going to be their common room. So at the moment, these are the parole rooms for the supermax. But it's not likely that the supermax are going to go on parole. And also, there are too many incidents that happen inside of these parole rooms for the supermax. So I'm just going to get rid of these parole rooms and turn them into common room for the protected custody. So I'm also going to do that. So, yeah. I turned those two parole rooms into a common room, and I also made the yard. So now we can start placing items. So this place has a capacity for around 20 prisoners. So this place has a capacity for 40 prisoners. So if you take a look at this laundry room, you see that there are 2 laundry machines, 3 ironing boards, and some laundry baskets. So we need around half these in this laundry room. I'm still going to do 2 laundry machines because, it will go a little bit faster. Get 2 ironing boards and maybe 4 baskets. Looks good. The cleaning cupboard is already done. You only have to zone this place. You don't have to do anything else. This place, a holding cell. What I want to do here is I want to give them a shower. I want to give them a toilet. And then we're also going to give them a bench. So we got all the necessary things. And then we can also put some extra things in there. For example, a bed. A bed isn't necessary in a holding cell, but it's still nice. If they have to stay here for a long time, they also have a place to sleep. And then let's do the parole room. So this one's pretty easy. And the fish station is also pretty easy. We're just going to put a few visitor booths next to each other, and we're done. So for these, I also put an entrance to the outside. So visitors and parole officers can come through here instead of having to walk through the prison block. So it's also safer for the visitors and the parole officers. And then let's do the infirmary. So the only thing we need here are medical beds, but I also want to make it a little bit pretty. So let's put some extra stuff here as well. So I'm going to put something down there, maybe even put a chair here. We're gonna go with desk here, and then put maybe a chest there, and I also want like a plant. For the oxygen, you know, oxygen, we can also put like 2 plants here. And yeah, that's it for these rooms. So I'm just gonna wait until these are built, until the items are placed, and then we can do the other things. We are done building these rooms, and now we can start building these rooms, the last 3. So usually I try to get a 10 out of 10 with these kinds of rooms. So rooms that have quality rating. But I don't know if that's going to be possible this time around because we lack space. So I'm still going to do my best to get the highest score possible, but I don't think it's going to be a perfect 10 out of 10. So here we're just going to start with some thread nails. I think 6 should be good. We're going to put 2 dumbbell racks. Maybe even 3. I'm just going to build some other things first. And then we will see what we have space for. Okay, so this is going to be the gymnasium, and I managed to get a 9 out of 10, which is pretty good, in my opinion. I don't think I can fit any more weight benches or a boxing ring in here, so we can get a 10 out of 10. Next thing, let's do the yard. And here we go, this is the yard, and if you take a look at the room quality, it's a 5 out of 10, but that's mostly because of the size. So there's nothing we can do about that. And lastly, we're going to do the common room. Okay, and this is the common room. So I have a 9 out of 10, which is pretty good, good enough. And I can put some more stuff in this corner, but I'm not going to do that. I reserve this for something else. So if we take a look at this guy, he has pretty much all of his needs taken care of, except for spirituality. For spirituality, the prisoners have to go to a chapel. And at the chapel, they will go to a sermon or whatever, you know. They can pray during a spiritual guidance program. And their spirituality need will be taken care of. But these guys can't go to this chapel because it's just too dangerous. They might get attacked. They might get killed. We don't want that. So what I can do is I can give these guys their own chapel, but a chapel requires like a lot of space. It has to be 6 by 6. So that's like a big room. And this also needs like walls. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to add one huge room for this few prisoners. What we also can do is we can give these guys prayer mats, right? And we can either put these in the cell, but these cells are already pretty cramped, or we can put them in a common room. And in the common room, what will happen is now these prisoners will, in their free time, go to the common room to pray. And their spirituality needs will go down. And as you might see here, this guy in his free time goes to the prayer mat to pray, and his spirituality need goes down. The only disadvantage of this thing is that it goes down really slowly. So if they go to the chapel, it goes down really fast, while on a prayer mat alone, it goes down really slowly, but this is the best we have, you know. So we're going to keep it this way, and I'm happy with it. So we're done with the rooms. We got all the rooms that we need. And now what we're going to do is we're going to deploy some guards. The guards are now also deployed. I also improved the walking routes of the dog handlers so they can sniff out drugs better. And I also put down a lot of these metal detectors. And the next thing, we are going to go to logistics and prison labor, so we can also put these guys to work. And we can also give them a job there. And let's also go to programs, plan one more kitchen and safety program in, and we're also going to do some parole hearings. Ooh, schedule all programs. Okay. Yeah, so we now also have some parole hearings, just to make sure that we Yes, so parole hearings will also take place here. Great. And then the last thing that we need is we need some heat. So this place is now really cold. We're gonna have to place some radiators and some boilers around this place so we can heat this place up. Okay, so we made it now nice, warm and cozy in here as well. And then before I forget, so I said previous episode that I would improve the canteen as well. I forgot all about that. So let's do that. And there are also some cells that can be improved. So for example, these cells all have no window. So we can give them a window and we can improve those cells. And we can also give them like a cozy pillow or a soft pillow. So they can do, so these cells are also a little bit more improved. So let's do that as well. And there we go. So this place is 10 out of 10 and all of these cells also have been improved. And I think this place is perfect, you know. I don't know what else to add. I think it's really good. So maybe we could build a wall surrounding it. But I'm gonna do that next episode. The perimeter walls around this place and other things. I still have like quite a few small tasks that I still have to do. So I'm gonna do all of that next episode, but now we have a protected custody area. Amazing. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, also leave a comment, comes really out with the algorithm and you would be helping me out, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and bye bye.